This is the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL, the first true AI phone. Google is making big claims with the new Pixel. They might actually be delivering on the future of smartphones. AI-driven features, top-tier hardware, and cutting-edge technology. It's all here. But there's a catch. This year, Google has bumped up the price to $1,100, putting nearly head-to-head with the iPhone Pro Max. And let's be honest, it looks a lot like an iPhone 2. But don't be fooled. This isn't just another flagship phone. This is Google's boldest leap into AI yet. So, what makes it special? From mind-blowing photo editing tools to Gemini-powered experiences, we are breaking it down. Could this be the best Android phone of the year? Let's dive in. I've been putting the Pixel 9 Pro XL through its paces for weeks now, and let me tell you, this might just be the Android phone everyone's been waiting for. You get the best displays and the best cameras, plenty of color choices and various AI features. But let's be real, Pixels haven't exactly had the best reputation lately. A recent survey showed that Pixel owners were more likely to switch to another brand when buying a new phone. I remember my awful Pixel 6 experience suffering through a lousy fingerprint sensor and a horrible modem plus half-baked Android 12. After years of tweaking and refining, it feels like Google might have finally hit the sweet spot with the Pixel 9 Pro XL. Powered by the new Tensor G4 chip, the phone handles heat better, making gaming smoother than ever. Plus, the improved battery life and faster charging are big wins. The Pixel 9 Pro XL looks kinda different from other Pixel phones we've seen in the last couple of years. We now get flat sides, which gives off iPhone vibes, which is a compliment really. I like what Google has done here, which makes the phone grip in the hands. Google has improved the durability of the phone, claiming it's twice as tough as last year's model, thanks to the improvements in the design that help absorb impact better. Even though it uses the same premium materials, an aluminum frame and Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on both front and back, it's more resilient in drop tests. The phone also comes with a matte glass back, so you don't need to worry about fingerprint marks, and on the sides, you have a shiny polished aluminum, which looks cool, but that one attracts smudges easily, and it's rated for IP68 water and dust protection. If you're finding this review helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Your support helps us to continue delivering detailed reviews and smartphone comparisons, so you can make the best choices with your money. The Pro XL is available in a range of stylish colors. You can choose from obsidian, porcelain, hazel, and rose. Each color offers a unique vibe, so you can pick the one that perfectly matches your style. In terms of buttons, you have the power and volume keys on the right-hand side, a bit higher than before. No fast action buttons or capture buttons here. The Pixel 9 Pro XL has the bright screen that reaches the peak brightness of 3000 nits while viewing content in bright environments, which is an improvement from last year's model, and that phone had the brightest display on any smartphone I'd ever tested. So bonus points to the Pixel 9 Pro XL. Unfortunately, there is no special anti-reflecting coating as we have seen on the Galaxy S24 Ultra. However, viewing angles on the Pixel 9 Pro XL have improved a bit, as the previous Pixel 8 Pro had a bit of color shift at an angle. The Pixel 9 Pro XL sits at 6.8 inches, a larger display than the Pixel 9 Pro. A 120Hz refresh rate, which hasn't changed in terms of swiping and scrolling through apps. The display looks smooth at all times. Google hasn't overdone it with animations, and there are just enough settings to satisfy someone like me who doesn't gig out too hard on display tech. If I had one complaint about the display, it would be the adaptive brightness. The phone tends to start off a bit too dim for my taste, and I find myself frequently adjusting the brightness manually. This might improve as the phone learns my preferences, but I've noticed I'm reaching for the brightness slider more than I did with other Android phones. The battery life on the Pixel 9 Pro XL promises big improvements with a bigger battery, almost the same size as the Pixel 8 Pro. So does this mean the phone has an excellent battery life? Well, during my web browsing test, which is my lightest test, it lasted about 18 hours, which is quite solid. However, it doesn't quite reach the level of the Galaxy S24 Ultra, which pushes up to 20 hours in the same test. Interestingly, when it comes to YouTube video streaming, the new Pixel 9 Pro XL lasted an hour less than its predecessor, coming in at 9 hours compared to the previous model's 10 hours. So does this mean the battery life is the same? Google says the new Tensor G4 chipset is its most efficient processor yet. Google's official battery estimate for the Pro XL is pretty vague, claiming 24 plus hours of use. That's up to 100 hours with extreme battery saver. That's a bump up from 72 hours promised on the Pixel 8 Pro. So there's some improvement. I am happy to see the 9 Pro XL supports faster charging speeds. Google has a new 45-watt charger that it recommends, but be warned that none of the Pixel 9 phones supports the full 45-watt speeds. The Pixel 9 Pro XL is the fastest of the new models, and it maxes out at 37 watts. Wireless charging is also on board, but the speeds have not changed. The Pixel 9 Pro XL wireless charging goes up to 21 watts, but only if you use the Google Pixel Stand 2nd generation. With the regular Qi charger, the max wireless charging speeds is limited to 12 watts. Under the hood, the Pixel 9 Pro XL runs Google's Tensor G4 chip, the same as all other Pixel 9 series phones. It boasts a substantial 16 GB of RAM, which Google uses to boost AI performance, promising quicker and smarter AI functionality compared to previous Pixel phones. However, while the Tensor G4 chip excels in AI tasks, it doesn't quite match the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 in the Galaxy S24 Ultra or Apple's Silicon for general computing and gaming performance. For gaming, the good news is that the Tensor G4 heats up less and cools better than before. This means less throttling in gaming and better frame rates, but it's still 30% lower than the Galaxy S24 Ultra for prolonged gaming sessions. One of the persistent limitations of the Pixel phones has been the Tensor chip's performance in certain scenarios, which can frustrate users. This is particularly noticeable in the camera app. Switching between different modes while recording a video can cause the app to lag, giving the Pixel a less polished feel, almost like a budget phone. For most people, the main reason for upgrading to a new phone is getting a better camera, so Google had to step up here. However, the camera hardware hasn't changed much. The main camera still uses the same 50 megapixel sensor as last year, and the 45 megapixel 5x zoom camera appears unchanged as well. The only noticeable upgrade is the 48 megapixel ultra-wide camera, which now has a 1.7 aperture compared to 2 aperture previously. With the help of the new chip, the phone is able to take zoom shots and photo processing, producing the kind of images that routinely put the pixels at the top of any camera phone's list. I shot some photos using the Pro XL and the iPhone 15 Pro, which boasts some pretty good camera specs in its own way. In this photo of the apple tree, the Pixel shows a wider range of colors than the iPhone, capturing the streaks of red on the apple, as well as the different shades of green on the tree. You could criticize the Pixel 9 Pro XL for letting the app on the right side of the shot get lost in the shadow, especially compared to the iPhone 15 Pro, where it really pops. However, I feel the iPhone 15 Pro came close to overexposing the image, as the apples on the left center lack the sharp definition you see on the Pixel's shot. Moving indoors, the lighting becomes too distracting in this Pixel 9 Pro XL's shot. Some of the elements like the peppers, cheese, and the diced onion end up fading into the shadows, making the image feel less balanced. Using the ultra-wide lens, I was able to capture not just the flags in the background, but also the green shade in the far left corner. Both shots have well-balanced colors, but I would give the edge to the Pixel 9 Pro XL for more accurately producing the scene. That said, the iPhone's photo brings out more texture in the wood shade at the center, with its darker tones really highlighting the asphalt beneath. Where the Pixel ultra-wide camera shines though is in the micro focus. A close-up of the rose enhances the flower's pink hues without sacrificing much detail. The iPhone's shot has crisper textures, but the flowers ends up looking a bit washed out. If the Pixel 9 Pro XL keeps delivering micro shots like this, I may just become a fan of micro photography. Can we talk about the incredible super res zoom? Featured on the Pixel 9 Pro XL, it can zero in on subjects up to 30 times, up from 20 times on the Pixel 8 Pro. Look at these photos of Lower Manhattan, which is about a mile away. When zoomed in so close, you can even count how many people were standing on the dock. This is the phone to get if you love attending concerts and want to capture every moment from the nosebleed seats. This is truly impressive. But that's not all. Super Res Zoom isn't just for photos, it's now available for videos as well. Plus, with the new video boost feature, you can enhance your videos up to 8K. Google also claims that night sight video has been significantly improved, allowing you to capture stunning footage even in low light conditions. Compared to the Pixel 8 Pro, the selfie camera on the Pixel 9 Pro XL has seen a major upgrade, jumping from 10.5 megapixel to an impressive 42 megapixel. When it comes to portrait mode, the Pixel 9 Pro XL clearly excels. The contrast between light and shadow is exceptional. While the iPhone 15 Pro does a slight better job of separating subjects from the background blur, its tendency to emphasize brightness can lead to overexpose. In contrast, the Pixel 9 Pro XL portraits are more balanced and natural. Google's camera performance also benefits from AI-powered capabilities, something that continues with the Pixel 9 Pro XL. Tools like Best Take for improving group shots and Magic Editor for using generative AI to move, resize, or eliminate objects from photos return with this version of the Pixel, and have added new tricks. The Pixel 9 Pro XL introduces Add Me for group shots, using augmented reality to seamlessly insert you into the photo after it's taken. It's a great way to avoid being left out, but its success depends on the person handling the Pixel. Personally, I had better luck with Reimagine in the Magic Editor, where you can use text prompts to suggest edits, super handy for refining your shots. The Pixel 9 series doesn't stop at photo editing. Google's Tensor G4 chip powers a suite of AI tools, including Pixel Screenshots. This app organizes your screenshots into collections unless you search through them using keywords, with AI sifting through find relative content. Another AI addition is the upgraded weather app, offering a quick summary of conditions right at the top of the screen. So the last question on your mind is, should I buy the Pixel 9 Pro XL? Well, the phone might feel like a bigger upgrade than it is really, especially with all the buzz around AI. However, many of the standout features like Gemini Live aren't exclusive to the Pixel. They're available on most other Android phones as well. That leaves us with a hand of small hardware improvements. Among those, the new design and improved battery life stand out. While the faster Tensor G4 chip and quicker charging are nice additions, they're not exactly game changers. Does all this justify the higher price? Maybe not entirely, but the Pixel 9 Pro XL still comes in cheaper than the iPhone 15 Pro Max or the Galaxy Ultra. If you already have the recent Pixel, there's no need to rush into an upgrade. But if you're comparing the Pixel with other phones, here's the bottom line. The Pixel is leading the pack in AI, so if that matters to you, it's worth the investment. Even if AI isn't your priority, the Pixel 9 Pro XL is a refined, premium flagship that deserves serious consideration for everyone in the market for a top-tier smartphone.